Here we are with the Tamiya Grasshopper, this year's vehicle of choice for the Poor Boys Speedrun Challenge of 2025. This is just a quick recap from the month that we've had racing this car. This car has been through all kinds of changes as far as motors and batteries and tires, and it's been a super fun challenge with this 1984 Tamiya Hornet and Grasshopper chassis to try and get this thing to go fast and straight at the same time. Anybody that's ever driven one or had one of these knows that getting it to go is one thing, but getting it to go straight is another. But anyway, we'll just do a quick recap. If you haven't seen what we've been doing with this car, we went from 2.2 miles an hour with a crawler motor. Some of you know that normally I do crawlers primarily, so we went ahead and put a crawler motor in there just for fun. And remember, this is all just for fun, so we'll give this thing a run. Here we are with our first official run, and we'll see what we can get. As you can see, it goes almost about walking speed. Turned our Grasshopper into a high-speed crawler, 2.2 miles an hour. And then took it out to the sand and put on some paddle tires and drove this thing in the sand, which was pretty fun. So the sand out here is super dry, so I'm hoping we can get enough traction to actually get some speed out of this thing. So here we go. We're going to give this thing a rip. And we crashed. And then of course we pulled it out to all the races with a trailer, which was also super fun. And then we went to a dirt track, and it was kind of a BMX track, which is why we put the truck tires on, so we could have a little bit more suspension and just be able to get over the rougher terrain. This time we didn't crash the car, so that was kind of good. And then, of course, we took it out to a dry lake bed, which was also super fun, which is where all this dust came from. And these truck tires did great on that smooth surface, and that was really great. And, of course, I could run it on the asphalt and probably get a few more miles out of it, but this is all in the spirit of having fun, and that's what we're trying to do here. So we're going to... So that's at full tilt. We're getting a pretty good run there. Gotta turn it around, bring it back. Woo! Saved it just barely. And we'll see what kind of speed we got here. In fact, we are here with our final run, and we did that final run on that dry lake bed. We switched it up to a 2-cell LiPo, which gave us just a little bit more speed, which you'll see. But anyway, big thanks to Phil over at Poor Boys for putting this event on so we could all have a lot of fun just playing with this car and seeing how fast we could get it to go. So with that, we'll give you a couple of videos in our speed run to see what we got for our final run for the Poor Boys Speed Run Challenge for 2025. So here we are out here at our secret dry lake bed for our high-speed run, our 2 final runs. This is just kind of behind the scenes as to how we're doing it and what we're doing. But anyway, here we have the new pull truck, which is the CEN 450, pulling our trailer right here. We've had this truck quite a while, but I wanted to replace the tires and the wheels. But anyway, that's our pull truck, and now that we've finished our runs, we're just going to have fun with some other cars out here. This lake bed out here, is about a half a mile long and plenty wide for high-speed kind of things. So with that, we'll try to show you a couple of runs with some other vehicles.
So this is a TTOB with a 5400 kV motor running on a 2-cell battery, and this liquid's kind of slippery.
It's sliding around like a god.
But what we have here is a Tamiya Saint Dragon with truck tires on it. I put these on after I got the Mad Bull with truck tires, and I at first thought that Mad Bull was pretty kind of silly, but the truck tires, the truck tires, the truck tires are super fun, and it gives the car the ability to go over rougher terrain, which out here, obviously it's not rough, but what I got running in here is a 3-cell battery. It's just on a regular silver can Tamiya motor. That's the stocky motor, but you'll see, and of course this thing, well, we got a loose shock, so I gotta fix that here. So we've got our Saint Dragon put back together. I was missing a screw for the suspension, but what we've got in there is a 3-cell battery running on a silver can 540, which is a stock motor. Other than that, this car is pretty much stock other than these little truck tires. So they do balloon out just a little bit, but in any event, we'll see how it runs on this dry lake bed. Boy, that is slick. So anyway, here we are with a TTOB. We're just kind of having fun on this dry lake bed. We've got the GPS on there, and just for comparison purposes, this is running a 2-cell with a 5400 kV brushless motor, and we'll just see what it gets. These tires have pretty much been burned up on the street, so it's a little tricky to drive. So anyway, we'll give it a run. So we've got 29.3 right now. Oh, in the bushes. Film is walk of shame. Oh. Now he's doing the walk of shame because he crashed it into a bush. This lake bed is hard with a layer of dry dust on top, so even the 4-wheel drive cars are having a real hard time getting traction. So that's why they're spinning out so much. Not to mention, we're just trying to have fun and we're just hammering the throttle, which doesn't help. This is four-wheel drive and it's extremely difficult to handle. The surface is super slippery. And keep in mind, this thing's four-wheel drive and it's still really sliding around. Go ahead, bring it in. So the Gorgon's almost impossible to drive with two-wheel drive. What we're running now is a 3S Typhon, and it's four-wheel drive. It's running on a 3-cell battery, and it's substantially faster than most of the things we have. But out here, boy, you can really hear those tires just searching for traction. There's a train out there. So here we are with the Grasshopper and our new pull truck, which is the CEN 450, and we're doing the final run of the Poor Boys Speedway Challenge. So we're just going to go over the car real quick. We've got 0 miles an hour on our GPS. We're going to be running a 2-cell LiPo this time, so it's an Ovonic 5000 7.4 volt, and you can see the 3 wires on our balance plug right there. And that's a 2-cell. So we're going to try and get this thing in here. One of the issues with this Grasshopper and the Hornet is the battery wells are really tiny. So they were designed for basically batteries that don't exist anymore. And you got to basically jam batteries in there these days. We're going to cram this guy in, get it plugged in. We're going to turn our car on. Basically destroy the battery so we can ram it in there. Get the door on, which is the worst door ever designed in the history of RC cars. But anyway, we've got our motor, which is a Holmes Hobby 17-turn brushed motor, and we're just running just a stocky speed control that came with the car. And then we've got 0 miles an hour on our GPS. 0 miles an hour, so make sure we get that. And we're still running our truck tires, and we're out here at this lake bed for a little smoother surface. We've been running on dirt but not in the sand, and it's pretty tricky, but we're going to run on this basically dry lake bed and see what we can get. It's definitely smooth, but it's really slippery. So we're going to give this thing a run and see what we get. definitely slippery out here. I am able to get full pull, but it is definitely slick. Car's running real good. We're gonna call that good for now. Let's see what we get here. We'll bring it over. So we've got 31.4 miles an hour. Make sure you can see that. 31.4. And then we're just gonna show the motor here. Still same 17 turn brushed motor with our 2 wires. We're gonna pull our door off, pull our battery out. And it's the same 5000 7.4 volt battery with a 3-wire plug on there. And that's our run for the Poor Boy Speed Run Challenge for 2025. And remember, it doesn't matter how fast you go, if you're having fun, you've already won. So we'll see you guys next year. So anyway, we're out here with the 450 pull truck. We've got our speedometer on there. We're just for fun, we're gonna see what kind of speed the actual truck goes, just for reference. I'm gonna guess about 5 miles an hour maybe. It's geared to pull, so I've changed the pinion gear and the spur gear, and it's also running a crawler motor. So with that, we've got 3.1 miles an hour. It's a little slower than I was expecting. So the pull truck, the 450, goes 3 miles an hour. So with that kind of gives you an idea of what some of the speeds are in relation to our pull trucks.